written out. And
Okay, so
plus 2. How many? 14.
the quickest recap is it's been hired on by the capital city of Ormouth to go to the new island, or new continent, or whatever you want to call it, that has appeared out of nowhere to explore, establish more of their hold on the place, and you guys get rewarded in return. And you guys are currently been on a long boat journey there, about I'd say about a month. And from what the captain tells you, you guys are about 2 days out now. So
Finally. I hate being on this boat.
there we go. Also, make sure everybody can move their tokens. Go ahead.
I do
Delete
not
yours
seem
down
to
there.
be able to.
You said you can't move yours down?
I can move it if I put it out, though.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and lower that. But yeah, it is middle of the day. You guys are 2 days away. Feel free to have this time to meet each other's characters and mingle with said rest of crew.
Alright, does anyone want to start introducing themselves?
Not particularly.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
I mean, it's up to you. You just also to another thing to point out on the ship. There's not a besides what you see here. There's maybe like 2 other people below deck. There is not a lot of people on this ship because they took hauling cargo over hauling people on this boat ride.
Fair. Cargo tends to pay better.
Well, they're bringing supplies to the place you guys are going.
Vestin is blowing chunks off the side of the boat.
Let's see. Rascal would be just kind of like looking over like the cargo we have and like trying to figure out what all is here that we're transporting.
Roll a, I guess, investigation.
Fuck.
Okay. First roll of the game. That's good. Uh, you guys, there's a few things of food cargo wise that you guys are not just like eating yourselves over this month journey. It might have been like extra supplies, but there's also as well as a lot of building supplies, like a bunch of tools to make buildings and all kinds of like mason stuff. Not like super heavy duty stuff, but stuff that they clearly that can be used for building, cities up. There's a lot of that.
Okay.
As well as a generous stockpile of cannonballs and large ballista bolts for like, because you've been on the ship, you've seen them at the front. They have a very large mounted ballistas as well as cannons on each side of the ship.
Okay. And are we? I'm trying to remember the whole situation. So we're like guarding this on the way to something, or are we like going somewhere to do something for someone and just
You guys are on your way to the island that has just like kind of shown up, and it's been there for like, I'd say 5 months or so now.
I think my main concern is like, do we have anything to do with this like crew or cargo after we're dropped off?
As far as you know, no. But you can assume, since they put you on this ship, that as well as it being your transport, they kind of just stuck you guys with guard duty because they figure, oh hey, if they're going out into the middle of the ocean, unless they want to fucking drown, they're gonna help protect the boat and therefore protect the cargo. And Jordan, what'd you say your character's name was? Oh, he's muted.
Whoops. Veston.
Beston. You said you were blowing chunks over the side, right?
Yep.
As you like pick yourself back up from doing that, the captain of the ship is laughing at you. And over the month, you would have seen him. Surely, he is a short dwarf man.
Which one is he?
This guy. He's up steering the ship.
As he's laughing at me, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to clean myself and make him look like he blew chunks.
Okay. Let me. Yeah, as you do that to him, you see him like wave his hand as well, and you try to make him look like he blew chunks, just kind of like fades away as well. You can assume he just also did prestidigitation.
Tip my cap and go back to blowing chunks.
Anybody else like to do anything?
I'm gonna go play my bagpipe at the front of the ship because I forgot I had it, so I'm just gonna go up here and do that. Very
Let's go.
Roll a
Yeah.
performance.
roll a what?
Bagpipe battle music. Let's go.
Roll a performance.
How did you do that where he rolled it and it like said performance underneath it?
You
So
click. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, when you have your character. Oh, she got it. Okay, so yeah, you managed to crank out whatever song you're trying to play pretty well. Uh, the two gentlemen over here who have been cleaning the cannons and like you assume doing maintenance on them, they get like really distracted from their duties and start kind of like doing a jig to the dance. Same goes for the two goblins up here.
Can I guess like use perception to like look around and see if there's any like ships or anything trying to sneak up on us?
Sure. I mean, pretty much just like yeah, just give me the perception. Okay, so since you're out in the middle of the ocean, you pretty much see like
Water.
yeah, water as far as the eye can see. You see I'll say the most you see that's like alive besides you guys is fucking some seagulls flying near your boat. Other than that, there's not much going on. It's a pretty peaceful day.
Word.
Finally, I sent me a message.
What'd you say your name was again, Jordan?
Veston.
Vestin. So we got Vestin and Rascal. I spelled that Vestin.
Extra S and a AN.
Amber, how do you say your character's name?
Vixen Hazelwood.
Vixen. As you're just like standing out on the deck, you feel like a few things run into your foot. And as you look down, there's like what look to be little tiny skeletons. Two of them have sponges, one of them is carrying like a bucket with some soap in it. They seem to be like just tapping against your foot to like get you to move out the way.
I'll move.
It seems like they're trying to clean the deck.
I have a question. I have a question for you, final.
Yes.
Before we left the port on this trip, could we have like bought basic stuff?
Yeah. Since they were sending you out, like, what kind of basic stuff were you wanting?
Well, honestly, I was going to ask you if my next question was going to be like, does your game have drugs that I can buy?
What kind of drugs?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, what kind of drugs are you looking for?
Whatever they're selling. Whatever
Man,
10
you changed
gold.
since you went to the Astral Sea.
Whatever 10 gold gets a small boyish looking elf.
Okay, cool. So I rolled the highest I could on that. Sure. They have like essentially the D&D equivalent of heroin.
Sure.
And how much gold do you have?
10 gold.
Uh, yeah, sure. They'll sell you a sizable hit for 10 gold.
One sizable hit of heroin. Okay.
It's one dose, but yeah.
One dose of fantasy black tar heroin.
But yeah, like basic supplies like um rations or any shit like that. The capital city would have gave you guys that shit before leaving.
Okay.
So, anything else you guys want to do before? Because yeah, if there's nothing else, we can say you guys kind of just pass the fuck out after spending some time fucking around on top deck. Oh yeah, and with your 21 perception, while it's like kind of a nice day, you can see off in the distance like kind of dark clouds. It doesn't look like it's gonna be something big and bad storm, but it might rain, maybe thunder.
I was about to say, oh shit, a typhoon's coming. I better do the heroin, make my body limp.
Nah, the captain doesn't even look worried about it. He's just like, yeah, it's just a standard rainstorm. Ain't nothing too bad about it.
I I think Rascal would just try to like help Vestin with his like seasickness and like just kind of like wander around.
Well, then we can say you guys fuck around on top deck for the majority of the day until dinner's served. You know, throwing up off the side, playing the bagpipe, maybe shooting up drugs. But I'd say as as it gets dark, the
Elven accuracy. It says any rogue player who enjoys fishing. Huh?
I wasn't gonna stop her, but yeah, as you guys, as like the day comes down to like getting dark, Chef lets you guys know that grub's on, and they got a stew, and they feed y'all. And yeah, I guess you pass the fuck out for the night. And now, real quick, I need somebody to give me. Roll me a 1d8 real quick, if one of you would.
Okay, bam. Oh, he beat me.
We'll take the 3. Yippee.
Hooray!
It's fun times.
Megalodon.
That's like a CR 20.
A Tarrasque comes out of the ocean.
Hey man, Tomb puts you against a fucking dragon turtle at level 3 if you go into the harbor.
Yeah.
So let me get some of these tokens back in here. Okay, so you're right. All right there. So yeah, it is currently like probably middle of the fucking night, and you guys are passed the fuck out, and then you guys hear like alarm bell ringing, basically, and you hear something like loud just smack into the side of the ship, and then another one, and I need everybody real quick to roll a perception check to hear if you guys hear what gets shouted.
At advantage?
I'm pretty sure we all can hear it because we're all elves. We don't sleep, we trance.
What is... Because I've never played an elf. What does trance do?
That's my version.
I would say you probably still have to roll to hear it, because it doesn't specify that. I think what it basically what it allows you to do is cut your sleep in half.
Right, but like you never like go unconscious. But like even with that, like my main point is like a party of all elves, like at least half of us are always awake because you just alternate trance.
I mean, I'm not gonna make it a very hard DC. I'll say that much. Nobody's failed it yet.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just like letting you know that trance exists.
Oh, I understand that for elves. Let's just say. But yeah. So you all do hear it. You hear the words shouted out, "Kraken attack."
Oh, that's not good.
Well, anyone want some heroin?
So
Wait,
if
let's
you
give the Kraken heroin.
if you would, roll me. Let me bring it up. Roll me initiative.
Okay, so there's a kraken.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
If I wanted to speak with animals here.
well, before you do that, you have to click your token, and then on your character sheet it says initiative. Click that.
Initiative?
Yep.
So I click my token. I don't see something that says initiative.
Like in your character sheet.
Oh, in my character sheet?
Yeah.
Roll initiative?
Yeah, you have to have your token selected, and then in your character sheet, next to your armor class, there should be like an initiative. You just click the name.
Next.
And be like right above your hit points.
I don't even know where my hit points are. Oh, initiative. There we go.
What is? You have the same dex. Okay. Uh, call even or odds, Lizabisto.
Even.
No. I got a 1 on D4, so Kraken goes before you, even though he gets tied. Great initiative. I got a natural 1 as well. Okay, so Jordan, you're up first.
Okay. Let's see.
Also, that thunderstorm has now rolled in and it's on top of you guys.
Boat rocking pretty badly then.
The boat is rocking, but you assume it's probably from the Kraken.
Kraken.
as Vestin comes up these stairs, he's going to put a shield on his left hand, and a blade begins to coalesce out of his palm, made of shadow. And he's going to run over here towards this guy and swing at him. Trying to make this Kraken realize that this boat isn't simple prey. Try to get it to leave.
Shadow Blade's a cantrip, right?
It is not.
Okay.
It is a bonus action spell.
It's a leveled spell?
Second level.
Roll me a D100, remember?
Oh, we're doing every spell?
Yes.
Let's go 15.
Nope. It goes up to 50%.
Okay.
So yeah, you got your Shadow Blade. And an 8. That does not hit.
Damn. That'll be his turn.
Well, seeing as you ran up to one of the tentacles, it's gonna try to smack you for sure.
Bring it. Damn.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, let me change that.
I
Plus-
take no damage because I am immune to bludgeoning damage.
I need to change that number down. There we go. You're immune to bludgeoning damage?
I'm immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons.
Well, since it still hits you, I do need you to make a strength save.
Alrighty. I'm so good at those.
You are now grappled.
It can't do nothing to me. I'm fine. Everything will be just fine. I just need to figure out how to breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Let's see. No, he's not rage. So that one.
Maybe I should have just gone with a pike instead.
Hold it down for a second. Okay. Two of these since they. Yeah, actually 3 of these since they can't reach anybody right now. Are gonna slam against the side of the boat. Two of them hitting. And then this one's gonna move there and try to go for one of the goblins. And that'll hit. And... oh wow, he actually made it. He's not grappled. Your turn.
Okay.
I do not know how to pronounce your name yet.
It's Arguin.
Arden. Okay.
So I have Friend of the Sea as a sea elf. Here I'll ping it. I'm going to. He's in the water right now, right? Being drowned.
No, he's not.
No, I'm just grabbed.
He's on the side of the boat
Okay.
being grabbed, but the Kraken,
Okay.
with the way the tentacles are, you assume it's like under the boat, like directly under.
Okay. Do I need to be in the water to talk to this? Because I can without using my talk to animals. I have an affinity, and I can communicate simple ideas to them if need be. Like I want to talk to the Kraken,
You
or
can,
try to.
You can try to do it above water, but keep in mind there is a thunderstorm going on above you, as well as rain, so
Okay.
that might muffle you. So you probably would have to get in the water.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Although,
I'm going to.
if you want to try to do it on the boat, you need to roll a performance, or performance to
Well,
see if you can do it.
I was going to just the middle map. I'm gonna jump in the water, but I'm gonna tie myself to this mast in the middle. And I'm gonna try and talk to him. So I'm gonna just tie myself to this pole. What do I need to do?
Just so you know, you have in total you have I think you either have no you took Sea Elf, so you have 30 foot of movement, so you can go from here to there
Okay.
and tie
So on
yourself
this
off.
move, I'm in. Okay, that's what I'll do for this turn. Is I'll go tie myself off here to jump into the water.
Okay. You still have a bonus action if you would like to do anything
Has he
else.
taken any damage? He hasn't taken any damage, right?
No.
Okay.
Uh,
Can I, if I use my friend of the sea, I don't have to use my speak with animals, right?
no,
You
but
can like,
remember,
actually talk to them with Friend of the Sea, but the other one is just like super simple, like thoughts, but you can really talk back and forth.
yeah, the other one allows you to like hold on like actual conversation. This one allows you to communicate
Just
simple ideas like leave,
okay.
run, go, stay, something like that. Simple.
I want to try and communicate to them and like see if I can feel their feelings. I guess somehow, like if I can understand their intent. What would I need to roll for that?
Roll a perception. Roll a perception. Sure. Uh, you get a sense of hunger and also somewhat like I guess angry.
Right. I guess. Can I relay that to everyone else and let them know that the Kraken's hungry? Like, can they hear me? Will they be able to hear me?
Yeah, everyone on top of the boat can hear you.
Okay. I don't have to roll for anything for that.
No. That's just free action.
Okay. All right. I'll just let everybody know that the Kraken's hungry, I guess. Well, I guess that'll be it.
Okay. Vixen, your turn.
I have a plan.
I've got what, 35, I think, in movement. Actually, I'll just go there. Then would I be technically considered hidden from this because it can't physically see me?
Let me. Yeah, you're good. It can't see you. Not at
Okay.
that distance. No.
Sneak it.
What? Right, that's what I was thinking. I can't remember though. Can I use my like arrows with sneak attack or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing you can't use, I think, is spells. think that's the only thing that doesn't do sneak attack.
Yeah, sadly. What if I want to sneak attack Eldritch Blast?
I don't know how this one's
I'm
silenced.
trying to get my. Where's my longbow? Let's just not look at it. Huh? But I don't see it in what it's showing in the proficiency as well. Courage purpose. Did it not include nesting attack? This one? This one? There it is.
There you go.
Okay, so which one of these were you aiming at? The one that has Jordan?
Yeah.
So 6 minus 12. And I'm assuming you shot a crossbow bolt or arrow at it? Was it?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. You managed to land it right, like where it's wrapped around Jordan. It is still wrapped, but it is now bleeding profusely all over the deck. It was a solid hit. Anything else on your turn?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then you are up.
Sick. So I have no idea how this is gonna work. My main question is whenever I have a thing that says whenever a creature you can see, does this count?
Yes. I mean, technically you can see the tentacles. You just can't see like the main part of it. But yeah.
Okay. Can you make a wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom save. Okay.
Whenever it ends its turn, I guess. I didn't realize it was a reaction, but
At the end of the Kraken's turn?
yeah, apparently that's I thought it was an action. Apparently this was a reaction at the end of his turn that I could have done. But I'm gonna wait until his turn to do it if you want. And I just do a different thing right now.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. So did you wanna go ahead and do that, or did you wanna do something else?
I'll run over here. Let me see. Yeah, I guess this is technically. I guess I'll run over here and then just like. Hit that guy for 11.
Okay, let me put some dots here so I can keep track of who's getting hit. So 11 out of that. Okay. Good solid hit. It is definitely bloodied.
And then, I'm good. I think. Would I be able to, like, if I step forward, would I be able to, like, also get off my bite?
Can you do 2 attacks?
I have the multi-attack thing from the werewolf where I can, like, they could, like, make a melee attack and bite in the same action as a multi-attack action.
Sure. Go for it. That does not hit. Misses by 1.
Okay. Then I'll be done.
Okay. It is the crew member's turn. This guy, seeing you get grabbed, he's gonna run up with his axe in hand and try to chop you free. And he's gonna miss entirely. This one is gonna use his action to load up the cannon. This guy's gonna turn the ballista, and this one's gonna fire it.
What's the damage on bite then?
Oh, D8 plus strength.
Thank you.
As you see these 2 goblins like fiddling around with the ballista and turning it towards the tentacle near you, Den, you just see it get chopped in half by a ballista bolt flying through it.
Okay.
So is also gonna load up a cannon with his, and Captain's gonna keep shit straight. Guy makes 1 attack. That's all gonna miss as well. Okay. Back of the top of the turn order.
Vestin is going to try to slash it up again with his Shadow Blade.
Yeah, that definitely
24.
hits.
6 necrotic.
How would you like to kill this tentacle?
Vestin is just going to, as he's grappled by the tentacle, he's just going to rip his arm out, slashing it in half in the same swipe.
As you do that, it like hits the side of the boat and slinks back down, spewing blood everywhere.
Then Vestin is going to run to this one and bite it.
Go for it. That'll hit.
4 piercing, I assume.
Okay.
And it needs to make a DC 12 con saver. Get lycanthropy.
That's only if it's a humanoid.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, just make Were Kraken.
Join us.
Tentacle's turn. First things first, he's gonna do his
One thing I found that is a tiny creature, Jordan, is a demi-lich.
That's dumb.
You guys, let me see if this hits. Yes, it does. From the bottom of the boat, you guys feel like a rumble as the boat shakes really hard. You assume the Kraken, just hit it from under, and now the rest of the tentacles are gonna go. Keep track of that damage. Jordan, since you got close again and actually hit it, it is gonna try to grab you.
Bring it on.
21.
That hits.
Yeah, so you're grappled again. Or no,
Nothing can hold me.
You gotta make the check to not be grappled. Strength check.
Saving throw or check?
Saving throw.
Nice. I'm so good at these.
Yeah, you're grappled. That guy's gonna go for the orc dude. That's not gonna hit. This one's gonna move over here and try to grab that guy. That's another fucking 12. That's also gonna miss. Fuck. Okay. It's you, Elizabeth.
At the end of his turn,
Oh. What is it again?
wisdom save.
Find it here on all these fucking words. Does a 14 make it?
Let me see. I'm trying to figure out what my.
It's 10 plus your proficiency plus whatever your fucking casting shit is. I don't know what
It's the Rune Knight thing, so I don't. That's why I'm confused. Let me give me a second.
it should.
8 plus con. Okay. So it'd be 14. No, it'd be 12. DC 12. So it saves.
Yeah. Okay. Arwen, or I don't know if I'm saying that right. You're up.
I want to do that distance thing. Like, how do I see the distance from where I am to something?
On the left-hand
The
side.
measure tool.
Yeah, on the left-hand side, there's a measuring ruler icon. Click that, and then you can click any square and drag.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna move my character, then. How do I. That's not it.
You gotta go back to the.
Pointer.
Yeah, you gotta go back to the
Okay.
pointer one.
Okay.
And
gonna
then you
move
can
over here.
drag it, or you can do the arrow keys.
Let's see how much movement.
I'm gonna jump. That doesn't get me in the water, does it? Because I'm on the edge of the boat.
Running
think-
jump might.
I think you had 35 foot of movement, so you have like an extra 5 feet.
Okay. So then I'll jump into the water, and I'm gonna use this spell to actually talk to it and try and get it to understand that if it doesn't stop attacking, that we're not food, that it will die. I also do have my rapier on my side in case it attacks.
Okay, just for reference, so you can see what you're talking to. We drag that on there, and then as you jump into the
Ooh.
water, you see that under the boat.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and what you just said, is that what you're gonna tell it?
Yeah.
Give me persuasion to see how well you persuade the creature not to, just, keep fucking your shit up, or trying to. I would like to say it got a natural 20 to
Damn.
not not listen to that shit.
It's already lost 2/5 of its limbs
It as you
that we can see.
Like as you say that, it kind of like pays you no mind, and with your like thing you were asking about earlier, where like you get a general sense, I guess, for you were saying sea creatures. It seems to be really fucking hungry, and like since it can see food here, potential food, it seems like it might not stop until it's almost dead, maybe.
Am I able to use a second spell during my turn or no?
No, you can use one spell, and if you have anything else that is a bonus action, you can use it, like spell wise.
Nah, I only have bardic inspiration as a bonus, I think. Other than my healing words, which I don't need either of those.
I think we need to normalize bonus action cantrips.
Yeah. So that's about all you can do.
Okay, nah, I guess that'll be it. Can I attack still?
No, you used your action to cast that spell.
Alright. Alright. Okie doke. Alright, I'm in the water with the Kraken.
Like, the spell light should be a bonus action.
Vexen, your turn.
There are a lot of cantrips that should be bonus actions.
Like, I understand the combat ones and not being, but like, dumb shit should just be a bonus action.
Yeah. Amber's still muted.
She's not saying anything.
Okay.
She's ice in her mouth.
I can.
Bo.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You just take it and check it. It won't change unless you change it.
Is she again aiming for the one that Jordan is grabbed by?
Yeah, she's the one in there next to Jordan.
Okay. Yep. It's still holding him though.
Okay.
Was she doing anything else, or was that her turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. You're up then.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I don't know. Do I need, like... These seem to be going down pretty easily.
Sorry, I try to keep it muted as much as possible so there's no feedback.
Oh no, that's fine. Oh, you're gonna use your thing to grow big?
Yeah. Can you make me big?
There you go, you big.
Large elf child.
Boo, boo.
Yeah, as you like run across, like the cannonballs near you are fucking shaky.
Get off of my boat!
Yes, that will hit.
And then I get an extra D10. Right?
Okay, so 11 in total.
Yeah, 11 slashing with the halberd.
Okay, cool. They're both at the same health. Awesome.
And
I don't have to
then
keep track of
we'll
that.
step forward and bite them.
That does not hit.
Damn. And that's it.
Okay. Crew's turn. Guy next to you, Jordan, is gonna try to slash you out. That does not hit.
Man, these guys suck.
To be fair, they've rolled a fucking 6 and an 8. They
That's
can't.
unfortunate.
They can't catch a fucking break.
Hey, to be fair, he succeeded the saving throw.
This one's gonna step right over here, and he's gonna attempt to throw one of his axes at the thing. That's another 8. Fucking A. Okay. Flynn's a bitch
Yeah,
can't fucking do it.
this is all because they saved the one saving throw.
Yeah.
The guy next to you, then, he loaded the cannon last turn, so he's gonna use his turn to fucking fire the cannon.
Okay.
So you're gonna hear a loud boom. And yeah, that'll fucking hit. I don't even have to roll damage. That fucking tentacle's dead from a fucking cannon shot. To the fucking face.
Would anything happen to him since he's grappled by it?
No, he's not. He didn't get grappled.
The cannon is on the other. The cannon that fired was on the other side of the boat.
Yeah. Other
Oh, okay.
other combat.
Yeah,
different
that
person.
guy wasted his turn to fucking load a cannon. But it paid off. And then the last guy down here, he's gonna attempt to fucking... There's the one orc dude on this boat, and he's just fucking fist-cuffing the fucking tentacle.
That's my guy right there.
That actually...
Is that the cook?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my guy right there.
That actually hits. So...
If I could have gotten my stone room off, he would have like went to speed 0 and descend into a dreamy stupor. So
Oh, that's
we
pretty
could-
sick.
That way we could have just like sailed on and him just stay there and be like, "No, fuck you."
Well, speaking of swim shit happening, at the top of the round, Elizabesto, because you are tied to the boat, and the boat is moving, and the Kraken is moving as well.
Oh no, she's getting killed.
You're gonna, let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You get, moved
Well,
back
she also
here.
can swim,
near one of the
so
tentacles.
Wouldn't she be swimming?
Well, the boat is moving, so I have to calculate that in. But she's tied off, so that's the saving grace here. But,
There's like a rope that like goes this way and is like wrapped around us too.
yeah, it's behind the tentacle and like attached to one of the cannons.
Yeah, it'd be like hooked on the can.
But yeah, Jordan, you're up.
Let's see. For future use potential, my racial, one of my racial things lets me teleport 30 feet to a space that I can see as a bonus action, and I have charges equal to my proficiency bonus. My question is, would you let me spend more charges on one teleport to bring other people with me?
Sure. I
Okay.
guess. Are you
Yeah,
gonna?
so like
As long as you're
I
not
would
like trying to teleport like the fucking tentacle that is attached to you.
no, it'd only work for other people
Okay,
my
yeah.
size.
Sure, I guess. I'll allow it.
Cool. I'll take that. Um I'm going to swing at the tentacle that is latched on to me.
Yep, that'll hit.
Do I have to decide smite before I roll damage?
Y- yes, I think you do. I think that's.
Then I will.
I think that's how smite works. Pretty sure.
I'll pump in thunderous. DC 14 strength save. 8 necrotic, 7 thunder damage as a loud clap of thunder explodes from my blade connecting with the tentacle that can be heard within 300 feet.
So strength. It got a 19.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs, okay. That's
Yes!
so okay, yeah. How would you like to say you kill it? Because you killed it.
Yeah, with the loud explosion, it just goes limp and slips back under the water. That's 2 spells, so I'm gonna roll a 2d100, 76, and then 58.
Yeah, the first one would trigger it.
All right, let's go. Random effect. Random effect.
So yeah, roll a d100.
Good luck, everybody.
81.
Fingers crossed the boat doesn't get exploded.
Fingers crossed we all don't have
okay.
to make new characters.
I need
No.
you to pick.
If I die, I'm coming back as a revenant.
I need you to pick 3 targets within 60 feet of here.
Uh-oh.
3 targets, 160.
Do I have any inkling of what's happening?
Nope.
Okay.
NPCs.
That this guy, these two over
Okay.
here, and this guy.
Okay. As you feel the wild magic go off, you see the let me roll a quick...
Oh wait, can I change this guy
Sure. To
to
who?
that one? The tentacle.
Okay. You roll d8. Okay. So yeah, you see the 2 goblins and the tentacle. Basically, their weapons begin to glow, with a like icy kind of look to them. You have given them for 1 hour a +1 weapon of cold damage. Basically, you gave them elemental weapon for 1 hour +1.
Oh, I can't even cast that yet.
So the tentacle now deals cold damage and has a +1 to hit.
Then I guess I'm back to 50% on the 58 for the silvery barbs.
We'll say it goes down to 25, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Was there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Kraken is gonna bite the bottom of the boat. That'll hit. You guys feel another like sizable at the bottom of the boat. And this is gonna try to hit that guy.
Do you get any splinters?
Roll for splinter damage.
Are we taking on more?
And then an extra.
I don't think we know yet.
I think it's. Yeah, you guys would know. You guys are above the fucking thing. Is it elemental weapon? Is it like an extra D?
I think it's a D4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up real quick though.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
Would I not be able to see through this grate?
Yeah, it's a D4.
Okay, yeah, so.
Standard level 3.
Muted. I was muted. Would I not be able to see down through this grate?
You would be able to
To
see
if
the.
there's-
Because this is how the boat is structured. They have the cargo hold. They have the the second like deck where everybody sleeps and everything, and then they have the
Oh.
top deck, so you can only see the lower deck.
Sleeper hold. Okay.
But you currently see no water. He got fucking hit pretty hard, and he failed his strength save. He's grappled.
Not my guy, the orc chef.
Yeah, he is. He's currently getting his ass beat.
He's the best NPC so far.
Hey, you didn't even ask the other people's names. You don't know that.
Yeah, but he gave me food and is punching a kraken. Best NPC so far.
I'll have you know, the goblins are named Cannon and Fodder. They're sacrificial lambs.
That's why I hit them with my wild message.
Elizabeth Beasto, your turn.
Hit him with
Where is
the
her?
dissonant whispers.
She's under this one.
Yeah, she's like right next to the tentacle.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him with the dissonant whispers
Wisdom
to
save.
try and force him to move away.
He got a 22. So
Damn.
he
I got
So 3d6 halved.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll 3d6.
Okay.
Huge.
So
4 psychic.
yeah, 4 psychic. Okay. And yeah, that's unfortunately since he passed, he only takes the damage. Doesn't do fucking anything else, I think. Yeah. Anything else?
Me, am I able to climb back onto the boat?
Yeah, you have your movement.
Okay, I'm gonna climb back onto the boat. Where is?
You're like right here under this thing.
I wanna move. Okay.
I will tell you, since you jumped off the side, you're gonna use about, from where you are, you're gonna use about 25 of your movement to get back up on the boat. So you'll probably be able to get about like,
Like right here.
well, minus 25 off of whatever your max movement is, which is 35. So you have 10 left. You'd be able to move to about like somewhere in there from here.
Okay. I'll go right there. And then that's it. That's all I can really do.
Okay. Vixen, your turn.
Not
It's another natural 20.
Yeah, you got natural 20 because advantage.
Insane
Oh,
rolls this combat.
Yeah. That's
22.
It's gonna fucking kill it. Would you like to describe it, or would you like me to?
No, you can describe it.
Okay. Yeah, as you shoot your arrow, it kind of like finds its perfect center and just threads like around, like down the tentacle, and kind of just like tearing it, all kinds of viscera going all over this nice orc chef. As your arrow like sticks into it and finally stops, it just goes limp down into the water. And yeah, you can no longer see any more tentacles. They are all gone. And after like, does anybody want to do anything within the next 30 seconds? Because if not,
I'll use my size to help like straighten up the damage.
well, what I was gonna say is, after the last tentacle falls in the water, about like 30 seconds passes and there's no more, like, the boat's not rocking, there's not anything. You assume the Kraken, after losing all of its fucking stuff, decided to just piece the fuck out. So yeah, combat's over.
Word.
Okay, so how do we assess the damage to the boat?
Yeah, I want to go down and check the bottom of the boat.
Yeah, I'll do that. So,
Yeah, the captain wouldn't be yelling directly at you guys, but mostly his crew to go down with y'all and check that out. And let me minus everything out of the total health of that. Because being a siege monster, it does double damage to structures, so that's always fun.
yeah, Krakens. So,
Uh-oh.
they have like the high saving
Uh-oh.
like rolls.
Yeah, as you guys go down there's a good, not like a huge hole, but there are some holes in the fucking bottom of this thing. It is leaking water. So, I would say, if you're wanting to, the crew's gonna help you guys. If you want to, try to patch up the holes, give me some, either strength or dex to
I will help whoever wants to do it.
board that
I
shit
can
up.
do it with. I could do it on my own, separate from that, because I get advantage on using tools.
Any tools?
Well, it says on ability check I make that uses my proficiency with a tool, and I'm proficient in smithing tools, which is a hammer, and I figured that would help batch holes.
Sure. I mean, that's technically carpentry, but sure, we'll go with it. There's currently.
Well, if it helps, I'm using my smithing hammer to do it.
I get what you're saying. I'll give it to you. There's currently. Let me see.
I bet I could find a carpenter who would crucify you for that.
There's currently. Yeah, there's currently. I rolled for. There's 5 holes that needs to be patched. So, yeah, everybody break off
I
into
think
separate groups and give me 5 separate roles. Whoever wants to roll for it.
Yeah, she has a dex.
That is a save. So what is your
It's,
guys?
it's the same thing for her on
Oh,
dex
okay.
wise, right? -2 maybe. So 20.
Yeah, 20. So yeah, she'll be able to do it. Because you have advantage because one of the guys is helping you do it. You get an 18, and that'll do it.
My advantage for myself would give me a 17.
Yep, that'll do it.
What are we rolling?
Either strength or dex.
Strength or dex.
Yeah, that'll do it. And then the last guy.
There you go.
Yep. A little bit of water got into the boat, but nothing that can't be scooped out after probably an hour or two of passing buckets along. But yeah, the holes seem patched up, at least for now. Seems like it should hold until you guys make port.
You guys with elemental weapon, freeze this water.
I only have heat metal, so I could weld something to the wall.
That's not our boat. Let them worry about the long term.
I don't think that's how heat metal works, but you know.
I mean, the metal's hot.
I know it's not. But it'd probably be easier to melt a wall if it's hot and pliable.
Yeah, I mean, if you cast heat metal on something and then hit it with the smith tools, maybe.
But hot metal
Yeah.
on wood catch boat on fire? Question mark.
No, it's the part that's touching the water. Yeah,
It's-
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much steam reactions for fire to form.
But yeah, we'll say after that ordeal, you guys managed to patch up the stuff. Crew spends a little while getting the excess water out of the stuff while you guys, because it is the middle of the night, while you guys, finish resting up and doing whatever the fuck.
In the middle of the night.
And yeah, next day rolls around and you guys make actual landfall, and I will.
I'm gonna go do the Assassin's Creed time passing meditation. Just
You zoom out above the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Get a title card.
Dnd Multiverse Meltdown.
Can I use my Song of Rest to heal everybody? This?
Sure. I'm pretty sure the only guy who got hurt was Orc Chef.
Yeah, just that one guy, yeah.
To be fair, if Jordan didn't get fucking, the tentacle off of him every time, he was going into the water.
Yeah.
But yeah. After the title card drop, let me show you guys the fucking city you're going to as a pull in. Why does it never just go to the thing? There we go. I would like to say I had to go back and redo this map from the original one I made back in Incarnate and make it a bit smaller than it was.
Is there too much city?
too much city for what I wanted to change about it. I wanted to make it a bit smaller. But it
Well,
will,
yeah.
it'll
If you
eventually
wanted
get
to make
bigger.
it smaller, there's definitely no other way to do that and make it smaller.
Well, originally, like the the map would like extend from here to all the way about like further beyond this, and the river would be like way up here instead.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I had to change a couple things, but yeah. You guys arrive the next day. Interestingly enough, you're not like on the coast. As they get like close to the land, they have river channels that kind of run in to the land, and they are able to traverse them like inward. So you guys ride that for a little bit, and then end up here, right at the port.
Is it naturally formed or
Some of it looks,
did-
some of it looks naturally formed. Some of it looks like somebody might have fucked around with it a little bit.
okay?
Just in like certain parts where it kind of looks like it probably was a lot rougher when they got here.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys dock at the port. And as you do, like a bunch of people board the ship as you're getting off, like trying to, clearly assess like what the damage is that he's telling them about the boat, and as well as to unload cargo.
Veston will head towards proper land and drop to his knees and kiss the ground a few times and say a little prayer.
Tastes like good old dirt.
Are we looking for someone? Were we given a name of someone we're supposed to talk to after we get here?
In your contracts, it says, let me look up her name real quick. Yeah, you guys are looking for somebody named Lily Double Lock. It says she's like, what would it be called? It's not a notary, but it's like similar to that. I don't remember the fucking term.
Would it be what is this thing called? Scriptorium?
I guess. We'll just go with town notary for the time being, because I would have to look up the word. Basically, you guys are to check in with her, because she has to. Like, if you guys want to get paid for this shit, then you gotta get her, like, stamp of approval on your guys' fucking contracts to show that you made it here.
Night.
All right.
It's
But yeah, as you guys do get off the boat, I will say one thing that you guys notice immediately It's not like there's not one predominant like just race of people here. It's a fucking kind of like just mixing pot of a bunch of different fucking people, races.
All right.
Do we know where this notary person is, or are we gonna have to ask around?
You have no fucking clue. You've never been here.
Okay. We don't have any kind of maps, nothing. No, like in the contract doesn't say like anything about where they're located. Just their name. That's it.
Just their name, and that they're
Okay.
and they're like like their name, and then what their title, like what their job is in the town or whatever. Like notary.
Rascal's just gonna like holler over to the like dock worker guys and be like, "Yo, where's the notary? We're returning this shit in."
Let me roll to see if they even fucking know that shit. Well, lucky for you. You walk up to, let's say, an orc gentleman, and turn to you, and he's just like, "Oh, you guys must be one of the new adventurers that came in. Yeah, what you want to do? There's a big green building in the middle of town. You probably want to head there. She's got an office somewhere in there. I don't know exactly where, but yeah. I mean, shouldn't be too hard to find. I mean, pretty much I think they have a receptionist there who can point you in the right direction. Other than
How do
that,
we get our pictures on here?
The tab that has a book that has like two little stars on it. Click that to your characters thing, and just click and drag your name onto the thing, onto the map. There you go.
Rascals is gonna like point over to the orc guy and look at Vestin and just like in abyssal, just go like, "This fucking guy."
Which orc guy?
No, like one of the dock workers.
It's just some fucking random dock worker that he has. he's like, yeah, I don't have much other information about her.
Yeah, he just sees me like point at him and just start like speaking in abyssal to another elf.
What about this fucking guy? I'll say back in Abyssal.
Doesn't even know where shit goes.
And that you'd think he would know that. It's pretty important being a logistics worker.
Yeah.
Hold on, before you go rushing in. Just like,
Sprint through town. Where is the notary?
but I mean, to be fair, the fucking guy met this lady once when he got his fucking contract stamped, and that was God knows how long ago. Yeah, as you approach, there are like two guards standing post on each side of the like the doorway, and they just want to, like, before you enter, they just want to look at your like contracts and shit to make sure you know what you guys are here for. You know, you're not just coming in to cause some fucking trouble. Are you willing to show them?
Yeah. Are they willing to show their contracts to prove their guards?
They just look at one another, and then they both look back at you, and just literally point to like the guard symbol that is on their like engraved into their fucking armor, that is on their like shoulder.
just
like-
kind of like eye it suspiciously and just kind of like shake my head like I don't believe it.
They just give you a look like, you know, you can go fuck yourself because
Ignore my brother. He spent too much time on the astral plane.
Could I use persuasion to try and convince them to just let us in without having to show our paperwork?
sure.
Just let us move on through.
Yeah.
I would also like to say that, like, as you say astral sea, they're like, astral what now?
Don't worry about it. It's above your pay grade.
They're giving you a Jordan, they're giving your character a look like maybe this guy's been smoking too much, you know, good shit.
Smoking too much good shit. How dare they accuse me, a man of the cloth, of such things?
Yeah. Are they looking for good shit? I have some heroin.
Yeah, that's my brother's job.
So what would you like to do with your natural 20 to, like, basically you're gonna succeed. What the fuck would you like to do to convince these guards? Would you like to say something? Do something? What are you doing?
I just woo them, like I give them the whole puppy dog eyes and like, oh, it's been such a long travel. We fought the Kraken. Oh, woe is me, putting on the whole act. Even though I'm a 6'4", like warrior looking elf, I put on the I'm very weak and frail and fragile, and just convince them that I must go rest or else I'll pass out. Just putting on the act.
Sure. Okay. One of them, like, as you give him, like, the big puppy dog eyes, gets real awkward about it. You can't fully see, like, under his helmet, but you would assume that he is, like, somewhat awkwardly blushing, and just kind of, like, emotions for you guys to go through.
Oh. So I think I could have moved this far in after you stopped me.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
is this map 5 feet squares or no?
I think it's 5 feet squares, yeah.
Don't assume it's the fucking scale. I mean, if I like,
That's a tiny building.
Dude, this building's like 10 feet wide, but it looks like a castle.
I mean, if we're gonna go like accurate, your tokens would be like
Giant.
super tiny compared to what it's supposed to be. I mean, I can fix it real quick and make it like super fucking big.
It'll take one more turn to get to the big giant place in the middle.
When you're not in combat, there's no turns.
Yeah, we
Oh.
were going to just say what we want to do.
Boom, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just marched straight to the biggest place in the city.
Yeah. Like, my character's definitely down to let her turn in the quest.
I will say, as you're walking through the town, it is, for it not being like a huge settlement, there's a bunch of, at least in like this section of the fucking map, there's a bunch of fucking people like going about their like business, doing all kinds of shit, carrying all kinds of things up and down the road.
Okay. So I get to the building. I talk to the receptionist there. What do we got? What do I need to do now?
Well, as you go into the building, it is like a, compared to like everything else, like building wise, you've passed till you got here. This building is kind of fucking big compared to the rest of the things you can see in the city. But yeah, you walk up and approach the desk clerk. She like, as you walk up, she's like filling out some paperwork. Looks up to you and it's like, kind of like looks you up and down, and then, you know, just asks, how may I help you? Who might you be here to see?"
I gave her the name of the lady on the contract that I've already forgotten. And I just pointed the contract and I told her I need to speak to this person.
That'd be Lily Doublewalk.
Yeah, that
Uh,
person.
she gives you directions to her office. She tells you that you might want to, like, you can go through the first door, but you might want to knock on the second one before you enter, just in case she's in the middle of a meeting. But she gives you directions to the room.
Okay, was she giving me the eye earlier because she's uh a bitch, or was she just looking at me because she's a receptionist? Because I feel like if she was sliding me, I was gonna use the words of terror on.
No, she was
Word.
licking you up and down because she is she's a gnome. She's about like 2 foot tall while you're 6 something. So
She's racist.
Well, then
the
I'll
whip-
refrain from using the
whispering.
words of terror. Then, if she wasn't sliding me, I won't make her paranoid. Maybe I will. Just go ahead and hit her with a paranoia, just as I walk away. I feel a little slighted by her. I don't know why I don't like the little gnome lady.
she's just a nice perception. She wasn't even doing anything. What's your spell save?
I don't care. Hit her with it.
What's your spell save?
It's not really a spell. It's part of the college. I don't know.
Yeah, but you have to.
Yeah, so your spell save DC would be charisma plus 8 plus 2,
Yeah,
so
let me
10
look.
plus your charisma modifier, whatever that is.
It is a 13 currently.
Her charisma modifier is 13. That's crazy.
No, her spell save is a 13. Yeah, she fails. She got a fucking. She rolls 6 plus whatever the fuck her modifier is. She
Spell
didn't
save
pass.
DC 23. Get fucked.
So, what does it do? Frightened. I guess it makes that like every so often. But yeah, as you walk away, and you say like one word that's like kind of just a whisper out of like earshot, you see her kind of like looking side to side and kind of shaking as you're making your way to Lily's office.
Makes me happy.
Okay.
All right. All right, so I go to the office now. I guess I assume. Walk through the door and then I kind of rap on the door. I guess.
So you're knocking, or are you banging?
I not like pretty impatiently knocking.
Okay. Yeah, you hear somebody shout from behind there, to come in.
Okay. All right. And then I walk in and I explain who I am and kind of what happened with the boat and everything, and I put the contract on the table and explain that I was here to turn it in and talk to her.
Yeah. As you walk in, you see another gnome lady sitting behind a
Oh
desk.
God.
Sitting behind a desk full of like, and I'm talking stacked to the fucking brims with paperwork and books everywhere.
While she's dealing with that stuff, I'm gonna like take the road down to the like a bad side of town, and I'm just gonna like try to talk to people and like offer to like sell them drugs or something, and then like have her like pickpocket people.
Uh, okay. Roll me A perception.
Instantaneous.
Yeah, roll me a perception. It won't be a very hard DC, but I just want to see if you can actually.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the the bad part of town would be like right around right there. It's where you'd find the most like people kind of just like hanging out in alleyways, kind of.
Where?
You know,
I didn't see the ping.
right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we'll just go over here and we'll just be like running a con of me distracting people and like keeping lookout while she pickpockets people. But
Well, I'll give you two things you can like two groups of people you can pick from. There's currently some people who are kind of like just talking in the alleyway. They kind of look shady, and then down another alleyway there are people who are shooting dice. Your choice on which group you want to go for.
I don't really care. Either way. Before we go in there, I would like tell her to like use her ability because she has the mask of many faces thing, so she can like disguise self.
Okay.
What?
Before I get
No,
back to Elizabeth, Jordan, do you want to do anything?
I'm going with Elizabeth.
Oh, okay. Sure, then you both rock up in the office. While he's discussing that, we'll go back to you guys.
Okay. So, gnome lady doing all the paperwork.
Yeah, as you walk in, she asks you, she's like, I've never seen you guys here before. How may I help you?
We were turning in a contract for the I don't know what the thing. What was the contract for again? I know we were hired by the city for something.
Oh, yes, you must be one of the new groups of adventurers the capital city hired to come help us explore this place and expand territory and all that. Yeah, if you will present your contracts real quick.
I just kind of impatiently like throw my contract on her desk.
Okay. We'll say you roll out all 4 contracts. She brings out like an ornate kind of stamps all 4 of them, and she informs you that now with these stamps, these contracts will like basically auto update if anything like changes, so keep them on you. But
So
yeah,
these are magical scrolls?
they're they were not magical up until the point where she stamped them. You assume either some condition had to be met, or maybe the stamp might be magical. You're not sure, but she she does tell you that they will now basically auto update if anything does change, and to keep them on you.
Okay. So what does she want us to do now?
Well, basically, now she informs you that since you guys arrived today, you guys like you will be getting like every other adventurer who comes here a temporary home to stay in while you're helping to explore. That way when you come back, you do have somewhere to stay. But as of like right now, it'll take about probably a couple days or maybe a week, depending on how fast the workers can get done for it to be ready. So you're gonna have to stay at an inn for the time being. But up until such point, you are free to go out and explore. They do. She does make mention that if you do go out, please take parchment or some kind of map detailing thing and sketch out what you see to make a map, or take detailed notes of what you see out there in the wild. And there are quests on a board that you can take that people like need help with around here. Just stuff that have already been like found out. But other than that, it's kind of free reign. Just don't bring anything into the town that's gonna hurt the town if possible.
I'd like to ask about a criminal specific wanted board, if that exists, or if I can talk to somebody for.
Uh, she'll inform you that there is, although there might not be a lot on there, but there is one. They have had people come here and cause problems and then leave the city. They're expected that they probably did not leave this like place you guys are on. So yeah, they do have a few people on a wanted board.
Excellent.
Can this lady point us, or the receptionist, whoever, point me to where the inn is in town?
Yes, she will tell you that you go back near the entrance where you guys came into the city from the port, and
Yeah.
the inn is near there.
Okay.
She tells you that there's multiple inns.
So I guess I'll go back to the entrance.
Yeah, she tells you that there is a
Um,
few different inns to choose from. They're basically like taverns. They double up. Some
Okay.
are just inns, some are taverns.
Okay.
And she also tells you once you complete any quest that is up on a board or find any person of wanted, to if they're wanted, turn them into the guard and then bring the paperwork back here and you will get paid for it. As well as quest, bring it back to her and you will be paid.
All right. Is there a magic item shop in town?
I mean, you haven't looked, but just for the sake of it, yes.
I'll ask for directions from the receptionist.
She tells you that all of the shops are kind of located near each other in one like type area, and it's like she tells you they basically call it Shopper's Way. It's basically right in there, like all these kind of places over here.
All right, then I'll stroll down and see what shops are present. And then when I find the magic one, I'll head in there.
They've got a blacksmith, an apothecary, herbalist. Um, they've got a library. What fucking else? Oh, they've got a few tailor places, like places that can, instead of just doing armor, they can do clothing up real nice. There seems to be a tattoo
I
parlor.
don't have.
What was that? Was it Beasto?
Oh, I just said, how would I acquire gold? Because I don't have any.
I think you should have some kind of starting gold. Like either I think you
have
get
no idea how to.
I think you get like 10 starting gold from most backgrounds.
Oh, how do I find that out?
Let's just say you have 10 gold, because I'm pretty sure you get it from most backgrounds.
Hold on.
But there is also a tattoo parlor, what it looks like, but it seems to be closed currently. And yeah, then there's also the magic shop. I may be leaving out some other ones, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you said you're going to the magic item?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'll do a quick browse around of what they have displayed, see if there's anything interesting. If nothing does, if there isn't anything that catches my eye from what I see, I'll ask if they have any like magical restraints. Either something that stops casters from casting, or like something better than just normal shackles.
For general wares, they have remember that lucky lollipop thing I told you about?
Yeah.
They have those. They have a fishing rod. Where the hell is it? They've got a warhammer. An umbrella. And I would have to choose a few more, but as for like magical chain restraints, let me roll to see if they actually might have that percentage wise. The person running it, let me see what's their name. The guy behind the counter who looks to be a human tells you we don't have anything in stock like that, but we can put it in an order if you would like to special order something like that. We can get it delivered. it might.
I'll definitely look into that. I might not have the funds available at the moment, but it is a priority. How
Well,
much would it run me?
Let's see here. How much is anti-magical shackles? Of course, this is just something you gotta make up on the spot. I'm assuming it's gonna be like probably a rare item.
I found one that seems to be homebrewed. That has a 5-foot radius anti-magic field. But I don't think that it says that this is 132,000 gold.
Yeah. No, it's not gonna be that much. Because that would. I would have
I
to
mean,
give
I
you all.
technically could also just like special order shackles from a blacksmith that when you put them on inhibit casting, like semantics and verbal.
We'll see. Even then, I think the blacksmith would have to get the shit enchanted for it to be able to do that. But let's say a rare item, because that's what we'll just label this as. Probably run you in the range of close to maybe at like 1,000, maybe a little less,
Okay.
maybe a little more, somewhere in there.
How much was it for luck pop?
Luck pop is. Let me pull it back up. Is 35 a piece.
35. I'm gonna go talk to the blacksmith before I fork out money for it, just in case.
Okay. As you walk up to like the blacksmith shop, it is a sizable building, because you assume this might be one, if not the only blacksmith in town. So there's several gentlemen working in here. There's about like 4 or 5 dwarves and an orc, and surprisingly an elf. So who would you like to talk to?
I'm just going to I'm gonna inquire from whoever looks the least busy.
Uh, we'll go with one of the dwarves. Out of everybody, he seems the least busy right now. He's just like carrying some excess stock back and forth.
I'll ask him what's the current wait time on special orders.
He's like, Well, depends on what exactly you're trying to special order. Is it a weapon or what are we like looking at here?
Custom design shackles.
I mean, shackles shouldn't take too long. When you say custom, like what are we talking? Like gold inlay or?
So the shackles that attach to the wrists need to have a like small spheres or metal essentially to force whoever's hands are in it into closed fists or open hand, like just forcing their fingers to stay still. That needs to be connected to ankle braces by a chain, and then there needs to be a neck brace that has like a metal piece that forces whoever's wearing its tongue to be unable to move, so they can't speak.
He's kind of like writing all of this down on like a scrunched up piece of paper that he has. And he's like, well, for something like that, because that's more than just ordinary shackles, that might, take. He's thinking about it like maybe a week or two to make the stuff. Now, you were saying, like, besides just all that, was there anything else special about it? Because, I mean, I think we can make something that'll, like, people can't move their hands and their mouth and stuff and have it all connected. That shouldn't be too difficult, but
Why exactly do you need it connected? Couldn't you just like make shackles and then just like put a ball gag on them?
I mean, you could, but it just makes it all the more harder for them to get out of everything. Easier to hear them if they're trying to do something.
We could just sew their mouth shut.
Well,
He was trying not to be that sadistic.
yeah. I
Oh,
might be an
so-
inquisitor for a god of death, but I don't think she's evil.
I don't think it's evil to sew someone's mouth shut.
Maybe
It's no, it's no more evil than like putting their tongue in vice grips and like
I'm pretty sure the person getting the needle stabbed through their face would probably disagree.
we'll just put an anesthetic on it. They won't feel it.
aesthetics exist.
Maybe. Maybe in drug
It's like-
form, maybe, but who
Yeah.
knows? In practical use, probably not.
I got plus
Slow
5
motion.
medicine.
Plus 5 mending.
Uh,
I got plus 5 medicine, and then
so was there anything else besides just like normal metal shackles and everything else you specified that you wanted? Like,
That should serve the function I needed to the best. If it ends up failing in the future, I can
so
get it
this
enchanted.
Yes, that's what I was asking. You were gonna tell him. I was basically asking you whether it was gonna be you wanted it magical or non-magical. But non-magic, um, he he'll make sure to ask you what type of material, like what metal you want this made out of. Regular iron, or do you want silver or steel, or what do we?
What do you think would be better for holding prisoners? Wrought iron or steel?
Well, iron's probably gonna be your cheaper one to go with, and I mean it's sturdy enough. Most people can't, break through iron stuff, but I mean, it has been known to break. Steel would be your better choice, a bit more pricey, and silver being the most expensive because, you know, it can be used against um, more than just like regular people,
Mhm.
you know, creatures out there. You know, I've been told or heard stories that they have a weakness to silver.
Yeah, I've heard those too. Um,
Deadpan hard looks at
how?
the camera.
Yes. How much? How quickly does? I guess I can just look that up. How much? What would be the difference in pricing for iron or steel?
Uh, I'd say for just this basic thing, iron probably run you about like uh, we'll say 90 to 100 or something like that, and then steel probably about 120 to 150.
We'll go with iron first, and I'll toss some 90 gold.
You know what? Let me put a roll on a d20 here. As you give him the gold, he gives you smirk. He's like, you know what? Just for you, because yeah, I like the cut of your. He just looks you up and down. He's like, I like the cut of your jib. I'm gonna put an express order for this, and I'm gonna put it on the top of my list.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I inside check?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
In all sincerity, he just seems like he looks you up and down and took a liking to you, like just
All
based
right.
off of your, physique.
I appreciate that. Especially coming from a dwarf to an elf, that means a lot.
He tells you it'll probably be about like a week and maybe a few days, but probably a week.
Okay, I'll come back and check up on it in a week. I don't have my living situation sorted out, so I don't have a place for you to send it to yet.
Well, I mean, if you're not here to pick it up when it's ready, we'll just hold it at the shop. It won't be sold to anybody. It'll have your name on it.
Thank you very much.
And
My name is Veston, by the way. And how much silver do you guys have?
do you mean just raw silver or?
Yeah, like if I wanted to order, I don't know, spears, like a bunch of spears that were silvered. How many do you think you could make before you ran out of silver?
He has to think for a minute about just raw quantity, and he's just like, I mean, spears. I mean, that's not a lot of silver to put on there. We could probably make rough estimate 20, 25, somewhere near there, I guess.
Okay. Do you guys get it shipped in, or do you guys have a mine somewhere here already?
I mean, we've been looking for resources on the island, at least from what I've heard about, the people who go out and they're part of the mining group. Uh, I think we've had some success on that, but other than that, it's been shipped in.
Okay.
We were expecting a delivery today, and from what I heard a little while ago, a boat got here, so I think some materials might be on there.
Oh, we got attacked by a kraken. Hope it's all there for you.
As you say, like Kraken, he kind of like takes another look at you, and he's just like, so like his he's trying to like judge you based on like, did you really fight a Kraken?
Yeah, it even grabbed me twice. Managed to cut its limbs off before it pulled me in.
He's like, you know what? For somebody who can fight off a Kraken and actually help bring goods to this town, he puts 10 of your gold back in your hand.
Thank you so much, but honestly, it's too generous. I give him 5 gold back.
He he's like, you know what? I like you. I like you a lot. And then he's like, I do have to get back to work now, but make sure to stop by, and I'll make sure to treat you right.
Thank you very much. What's your name, by the way?
He is Thorin Stoneheart.
All right. I'll definitely take you up on that. Thank you very much, and I'll head out. And I'm going to try to find that shipment of silver.
Okay. While he's walking his way down there, everybody else, what is everybody else doing? I know they're trying to steal stuff from people in an alley.
So I'm looking for an inn to try and figure out where I'm going to sleep. And I looked, it's 25 gold pieces that I have.
Okay. Awesome. Um,
Okay, so
my first question to
where's
you
the
is,
inn?
do you want to go to a regular inn, which is just a place where you rent a room and they have like breakfast for you? Or do you want to go to a tavern where you can drink and eat food and rent a room?
Tavern.
Okay. Uh, there is a tavern right there, and then a tavern right there. Your choice on which one you want to go
Okay, I'm
to.
gonna go to this. Which one's fancier? Like if I looked at the outside of the buildings, which one
Definitely this one. Yeah, definitely
looks fancier to me? You got to remember I'm a noble.
yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm gonna go into that one.
Well, this ain't no fucking noble establishment drinking shit, but it'll do. It's fancier than the other one.
Okay.
The name on the outside is the Rusty.
All right. So what?
It's called the Rusty Tankard.
Okay, the Rusty Tankard.
Yep.
Is who owns this tavern? Like when I go to like the bar, is it like a dude or a female or like who's running this joint?
Let's look at my name of shit here. It looks to be a Goliath. Let me roll. Roll. Okay, yeah, it is a female Goliath.
So I walk up to her and I ask her what her going rate is, and also how much I guess just like a pint of her fanciest meat or whatever she has that's kind of fancy.
Well, she looks to her like there's 3 different kegs of alcohol, and she's like, well, just a regular mead will be like a silver piece. Fancier than that, we'll say 5 silver, and then if you want really high end shit, 10 silver. Or at least as far as you can go for mead. And then rooms, it really depends on what kind of room you're looking for.
The rates and like what kind of rooms do you have to offer, and we gotta be. How long are we gonna be here? Till we
Well,
get our house? A week, you said?
yeah, a week. But during that week, you can you don't have to stay in town. You guys can go outside the city and fucking explore. But paying the price gets you 1 night stay. So basically, they have
And
this is how this shit goes for rooms. They have the poor quality one, which is 2 silver pieces. The modest one, which is a gold piece. Comfortable, which is 2 gold pieces. Wealthy is 4 gold pieces. And for the aristocrats, 10 GP minimum. And that gets you 1 night stay.
the modest is 1 gold piece.
Yes.
Okay, and jeez, we're stay a week. That's 7. Okay, that would make me have 18. Okay, I'll buy a week of the modest room,
You might
and
want
for
to.
now, just give me the. Huh?
I was going to say, you might not want to buy a week. You might want to see if you guys are leaving town or not. I'd say for sure buy a night or 2, but you don't have to spend 7 gold. You guys
Okay, all
might
right. I'll
not
buy
be
one.
stuck in town all week.
Uh, medium silver. Okay, so that makes me have 23 gold pieces and 5 silver. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get drunk
Okay.
after the crack.
How much alcohol are you drinking? That's my question. Like
I'm gonna.
you said you're getting drunk. Are you like trying to get like fucking hammered?
And you're an elf. That's a lot of booze.
Drink.
Well, I'm not asking money wise. I'm asking how much she's drinking because if she drinks enough,
Mm.
she's rolling a fucking con save.
Fair.
Yeah, enough to get buzzed, I'd say. Not like smashed. Like I'm a happy, get up in front of everyone and play my bagpipes kind of happy.
Okay.
Not like
Go,
crazy.
go ahead and just roll me 1 con save. It won't be a very high DC at all.
Constitution?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you passed. You down like a couple drinks, you get a good buzz going. You get that like every now and again you get that like kind of like where you almost like feel like you might vomit, but it just goes back down. But you feel good.
Okay. All right.
And you said you're gonna play your bagpipes.
Yeah. I want to maybe hopefully get some money from people from this. So I was going to actually ask you where's the busiest part of town that I could play in front of people.
I mean, the best place would be just to play in the tavern, probably,
Okay.
because they need
All right.
entertainment. But
So
as well, yeah, just roll a performance. See how well you do. Yeah, not your best performance. Uh,
shouldn't have had the booze.
but you know, people are still like clapping along together every now and again, even though you're fucking up a couple notes here and there. Uh,
Okay.
I should have made it one. You get somebody tosses you like for your performance. You get 1 gold piece and 1 silver.
Okay. Okay. All right. That works out. Paid for the night at the inn. Worth.
Dan, are you guys here? Alice, oh, there.
He's messaging me in Discord, but
Yeah, I'm
there it is.
Well, I was gonna go ahead and do whatever you guys were doing. If you wanted to do your rolls and stuff.
we're away from the computer right in a second. Go in
Okay.
there and if you need us to. The
Well then,
we think to talk to the shady people in the alley and just like I'm just gonna talk to them and let her try to steal from them because we don't think they'll have the be easy to steal from people that are actively betting with their money. Um, the thing that she has the feat that gives her like an eldritch invocation so that she has disguised self. So she's gonna do that so that if she gets caught, she doesn't have her face on.
okay. So you're just trying to like distract the people while she just steals shit from them.
Yeah, it's basically like me giving them the help action by like giving them a rigmarole conversation about like drugs. I'm like haggling with them over trying to sell this heroin.
Okay. Um. So 21. Okay. Uh. And then, okay. I'll add 1 more d6 to that. So while you're distracting them, she manages to steal 13 gold pieces off of one of the gentlemen, and then uh one baggie, like one, like it'll fit in the like palm of your hand size baggie of weed from another gentleman without being noticed.
Sick.
Now, were you wanting to actually sell the drugs to the guy?
Yeah, I mean, like, I would sell heroin to a guy. I also would be willing to trade for other drugs, but I probably wouldn't sell it unless I got more than 10 gold worth. Like, 10 gold, I ain't selling it for 10 gold.
This man's gonna try to haggle with you. He's gonna try to persuade you to sell it for about like 11 gold. And that'll be 7. I got a 15, so that'll be 17.
Inside.
You said you need me to roll for you, right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
When somebody does that, it's persuasion, like versus persuasion, right?
No, it's my insight versus their persuasion. I'm trying to see their lie or their fuckery.
Insight. Okay, yeah, you beat him out by 2 points. So yeah, he's like, oh man, the best I can do is 11 for that, and you can clearly tell he can pay a little bit more.
I'd be like, nah, I'm all right. I don't need to sell this. If you really need it, I might get rid of it for 15, but otherwise, I'll just hold on to it.
He goes to look in his pocket, and he's missing the rest of his funds. He's like, oh, I know I had more money. He's like, well, sadly, I can't buy that if I have seemed to run out of funds.
Were you over there throwing dice with those other motherfuckers?
Yeah, we kind of lost some of our paycheck, and I had winnings from other things, but yeah. But I'm gonna go look for the rest of my gold because either somebody took it from me or I have misplaced it.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. He'll just like slink off.
Okay, you guys have successfully robbed those people.
Yeah.
Jordan, what is your process in looking for this silver shipment?
All right. So, um, I'm going to assume that at the dock there is a warehouse for where the shipments get unloaded before they're like uh like sorted and handed out
Yeah, you
to the
did.
rest of the town.
You did walk by 2 separate buildings that had a bunch of stuff in them.
I'd like to go check out those buildings to see which one of them is more likely to be the warehouse and if it is guarded.
Okay. Yeah, as you make your way back over here, just by kind of like looking around, because there's a lot of people going back and forth, a lot of dock workers unloading stuff and moving all kinds of shit around. Oh, there we go. You do see one or two guards, like one in the building and then one just kind of like out near this dock building. But just going based off like how like big boxes and stuff, like how big the boxes are, you would assume this is the warehouse, the bigger building.
Then I'm going to assume that they haven't finished unloading everything from our ship yet.
No, you currently see like a bunch of boxes like being unloaded. I will say like probably hour or two or so has passed since you guys like went inside and
Right.
all that. So some boxes have been and some haven't. They're currently like unloading more as like you're talking.
Are they? I'm gonna observe for a little bit, and I want to see if they take all the boxes directly to the warehouse, or if a few of them are being taken straight into the city.
Okay. As you like observe the process, like all the boxes are making their way into the warehouse. Like as they get inside, like people will drop them off, somebody else will walk up and then they'll like open the lid, check like the stuff inside, making sure that everything is there, and stuff that's not missing. Basically, checking their list that they have of all the stuff. And then from there, they're like either stamping it or marking it, and you can't like really tell what the stamps are supposed to mean because they're both like a bunch of different symbols. But some are being moved to like different parts of the warehouse. Others look like they're being loaded up. And on your way, like out over here, you would have seen somebody like carting in a few boxes through the gate.
Okay.
So you can assume some stuff is going in, some stuff might be going in later. You're not too sure on how that system works, but
Yeah.
some of it is going in.
It's making its way, but slowly.
Yes.
Is the warehouse guarded?
There is a guard like standing like on the outside like thing of the warehouse, and then there's another one like posted over here.
Is he checking people as they're like walking into the warehouse? Like with boxes, is he just like letting anybody with boxes like walk in? Does everybody hear like who is blatantly working? Are they all like dressed in a certain uniform or anything like that?
I mean, they pretty much look like just common dock workers. They like whatever you want to say a dock worker of this time would be wearing. Like, where is he? Uh, okay. Do you remember what Orc Chef Man was wearing?
Yeah, kind of like a leatherish vest with like a white undershirt, I think.
Yeah, kind of something close to that. Sleeves all the way rolled up.
Yeah.
Like shirt if like any. It's like a kind of low kind of V-neck. That way they're not like fucking being trapped by their shirt and shit while they're working. No restriction.
Okay. I'm going to
And
slink behind a corner.
because you
being
asked,
very.
the guard
sorry,
is
go ahead.
because I didn't mention it, because the guard is he's just keeping a general lookout. Like he's kind of just like scanning the area a little bit. Then he'll like just kind of stand there, look off, and at something that catches his eye, and go back to doing his bullshit.
I'm going to walk behind a corner, being careful to make sure no one's observing me. And I'm going to cast invisibility on myself. And I'm doing this through my feature. So I'm doing it without expending a spell slot. Do I still have to roll the D100?
It's a good question. We didn't come up with this beforehand. Do you want to let chaos decide?
Sure.
Call even or odds?
Odds.
Evens. It's a 4.
Damn.
It's only at 25%, so you just gotta get 75 or
All right.
lower. Okay, nothing happens.
Okay.
It is up to 50 now.
Whew, that's fine. It'll be fine. The last thing was a good thing. It'll be fine. I'll walk in to the warehouse.
There's a shitload of boxes in here. I will say that much. Of all
You,
kinds of different varying sizes as well.
you said that they were originally being sorted by the seal that they were being stamped with.
Yes.
Are they still going by that system in here?
Yes, they look like they have been kind of like moved to different areas with different stamps. Although you don't know what the stamps mean.
Any easily recognizable symbols in the stamps? Or is it just like fancy kind of calligraphy? Like I can't like easily make out a hammer or an anvil
No,
or like
they're not like stamped like that. It's some kind of like you mentioned, calligraphy. It's like some kind of special symbol.
okay. And I had seen people just normally open the boxes after they had been stamped or before they had been stamped.
Like they wheel them in. They've got like a few people that are like near close to the entrance, and they'll bring it inside just a little bit, get the stuff open to where they can see what's in there, making sure everything's not broken and or all of it's accounted for, and then they'll close it back up and stamp it.
With this is this stamping happening before they go into the warehouse, right?
They wheel it like just a little bit into the warehouse, do it right there, and then they wheel it wherever they gotta wheel it from there.
Okay,
It's like
I would
happening
like,
right at the entrance of the warehouse.
let's see. The person who's doing the stamping, are they comparing the boxes to a list?
They do have a list in their hand, yes. Like you assume it probably goes like just give me a general intelligence check to see how well you might just assume how like dock work shit goes. We'll see.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Damn it.
I was gonna say you might know, but no. This might be a list for what they might be expecting for the whole month. This might be a list that goes off per boat. You're not sure. This could be a
That's
list.
fine.
This could be a list of regular materials that they always receive, or something like that.
Can I get close enough to observe them looking in the boxes um and using the stamps and look for uh the stamp they use for the boxes that have things that I assume would be going to a smithy's, like raw ore, coal, scrap metal.
Sure. Okay. Where would you like to be to try to observe them? Would you like to stand on some boxes? Would you like to just get close to
Like
them?
behind them.
Okay, you want to
Yeah.
get behind them?
Is there any way
I
I can
mean,
out for him?
I didn't tell you where I was going.
Yeah, you have no clue. You're in the back alley right now. Sadly.
Um, I will watch them doing the stamping for a bit to see like roughly where they're moving around and stuff, so that I can be at a safe enough distance that if I have to like move for something for any reason, I'll be able to move appropriately.
Okay. I will tell you this option right now. You can take the risky thing where you might have to make a save or a check to see if you get like bumped, but you'll have an easier perception check. But at a distance, the check might be it won't be like absurdly fucking high, but it'll be a higher DC than it would be. But you won't have to make a check.
I I think I'm fine with the bump potential. I'm hoping that invisibility gives me advantage on that check, but even if it goes poorly, I think it'll be fine.
Okay. Uh, Go ahead and give me a perception check.
With advantage, 19.
Yeah. Okay. As they're wheeling in boxes, the first one you see them open is full of a bunch of like preservative type foods, stuff that could be like, hauled over that like month's journey you guys had. It gets stamped with like a what would it okay, we'll just say it gets stamped with like it looks like a very fancy W on the stamp. And that gets
And that was preserved food, you said?
yeah, like it's just food in general. Um Next one they wheel in, it is masonry type equipment, like stuff to build houses and stuff, stonework as well as carpentry. This one gets marked with a fancy M.
All right.
And that one, oh, okay, I forgot to mention, but for the food one gets loaded onto a instead of like being wheeled into the warehouse, it immediately gets wheeled back out and put onto a cart. The masonry equipment and the carpentry stuff gets wheeled into the warehouse, disappearing somewhere into the back. The next one they wheel in is some iron, raw iron, and some iron ingots. Let's say that. This one gets marked with a fancy S. And then let me roll. See if they gonna bring that in or not. Okay. Yeah. It gets. This one begins to get wheeled to the back, like towards somewhere in the warehouse. And as that happens, make me a dex save.
Dex save.
Yeah, dex save.
All right.
The
13.
you lucky duck, you. You beat it by 1. Yeah.
That's all I needed.
As you see it like getting wheeled, you're kind of like just staring at it so you don't like break like eye contact to make sure you don't lose the box, and you don't notice like the guy coming out of the like next little break in between the boxes, and you almost run smack into him, but you manage to like kind of football spin out of the way to the side and get back like square on your feet and keep up with the box as it moves.
Did I while they were putting the stamps on the boxes, were there any major differences between the like stamps themselves, and did they look like the one that the lady that stamped our contract used?
I mean, they look similar in the sense that the one she stamped yours was round. This one was also round, but
Okay.
as for like properties like magical wise, you don't know because you
Right.
still don't know if her thing was magical or not or what that really was. You can make a arcane check if you would like to, although it'll
It won't hurt.
probably be a high DC. Maybe.
I mean, it's a Hail Mary for anything Arcana anyway. 15?
If you had to take an educated guess, you would probably say, like back at Lily's, the contract plus the stamp might have been magical. Here, it's about a 50-50 on whether or not it might be magical or not.
Okay. Do I wait to see if I can actually see them bring in the silver? Or do I just go with a crowbar? Somebody else can do stuff while I'm figuring out what to do from here.
Elizabetho. Besides getting buzzed and doing your performance, was there anything else you wanted to do?
I did want to maybe talk back to the barkeep. I might have to do a deception check for this, but I wanted to try and see if I couldn't haggle her into like using my nobility, being like, because technically everybody loves me because I'm a noble or whatever.
No, that's
What
from
is it?
me.
Hold
That's from your origin, your place of origin, like where you
Yeah.
came from. People here don't even know who the fuck you are.
Okay.
You
Well, I'm gonna still use my deception check and try and be like, oh look, my family's nobles, and by doing like me this favor of upgrading my room and you know giving me something for free, I'm just trying to haggle my way back, like, and get more free stuff from the barkeep.
as you like try to say that you're like noble and all this other stuff. She just kind of like raises an eyebrow to you and tells you, you know, it's not really the way to make money or running a business, handing out stuff for free. Especially, she, she like gives you like a look up and down. I don't know if you're telling the truth 100% or not, but yeah, I can't afford to just be handing out things for free.
A discounted rate for us and our friends since we're having to wait for a house to be made. Could I use a persuasion to try and persuade her into like giving us like a maybe discounted since we're all going to be staying there? Well, I don't know if they're going to be staying there, but I'm just going to try and haggle for them anyways.
Sure, you can go for it. Well, on top of you spouting all the noble stuff, since the other eyebrow is raised, now the other eyebrow goes down and this one gets raised. And you know how many times I've heard that line from different adventuring groups who have come here, coming in to explore for the people. And if I did that for everybody, you know how much like money I would have lost so far? She like begins to count on one hand. I think in total it would have been like close to 200 something gold pieces if I had given discounts like that.
Okay, so I kind of like sigh and kind of give up, but then I'm like, okay, so where's a billboard where I can make some more money for around town? Like, I can ask her where to get jobs.
Uh, the wanted thing is posted near the like this guard outpost right here, and the like actual job bulletin thing, I'd say which one of these damn buildings was it? I think it'd be that place.
The job billboard is at that place.
Yeah, like just the random side quest stuff.
Okay. All right. All right. So I look at the board. What kind of jobs are on this board?
Uh, okay. I can give you two off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to think of more because I didn't know how far we were getting today. But one would be uh, a group of miners has put in a request for um, help dealing with some kobolds who have been attacking them as they like go out to their mining location. They've been making a real hassle to make any headway, and they'd like the kobolds taken care of by whatever means.
Okay.
And uh I'm trying to think. Uh Okay. Yeah, for the second one, this one has been put in by a wizard that is around here. He has heard reports from other adventurers of a certain creature that has been spotted here on this island, and he would like for it to be captured and be brought to him.
Does it give any details on the creature, or do I need to go speak to him about the quest?
It gives a name, but you're gonna have to give me a minute here.
Okay.
Because I think I have a stat block for it, although I'm gonna have to check. I'm pretty sure I did. I guess not. Oh, well. Yeah, I might have to
What
look for
happened?
the name.
Oh, okay.
I thought I did have one, but apparently not.
How long are we? Does this session go for usually, or like when do we stop?
I mean, we're probably gonna be calling it here soon, but
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll just meet at a place for the night.
yeah, because I mean, I gotta think of more quests to put on there, and plus, we can come
Okay.
back next session and have Jordan finish the rest of his convoluted plan. Whatever the
With
fuck he's
Yes.
about to do.
the silver.
Yeah,
Yep.
that'll give him
Yeah.
a week to think of some master plan to blow me away that'll fucking fail in about 2 seconds.
Yep. It'll be great.
Okay. Well, do we have to do anything before we leave, or is that it?
No, that's it. We just say this. We wrap it up right there, and we'll come back. We're exactly where we left off next week.
Word.
Well,
GG's.
I'm gonna play League after this because I'm addicted, and I want to get
Yes.
Master Rank 7 on Nautilus. So, would you like to play, or are you done for the night?
I'm probably done for the night because I woke up at 4:30 today, and I probably would like to catch some Z's.
Mm. Okay.
I mean, I would like
But
to
let's.
play League. I'd be down for it tomorrow, sometime, but I fucking want
Okay.
sleep.
I'll probably be off at like 5 in the afternoon tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll be on.
Okay. I'm one Master Rank token away from Master Rank 7 on Nautilus. Gotta keep grinding.
The pain.
Well, I just started playing them like 2 weeks ago,